Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we will be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. So first off, as always, take a quick look at this box. So let me just raise up a bit, and so you can see you have a nice picture of Bumblebee and Studio Series 100. You finally made it to the triple digits. And top, Transformers Rise of the Beast. On the side, Bumblebee. On the back is your product shots and licensing, and a brief bio if you want to read it. The other side, another picture of Bumblebee, and the bottom, just a bunch of random stuff. But that's about it for the packaging. Now that the packaging is out of the way, here is the Studio Series Bumblebee as he appeared in Rise of the Beast, and he looks really good. I think out of all the Studio Series Bumblebees, this is by far my favorite one. But anyway, look at the details. And yes, this is the painted face version, which I'm thankful I was able to get a hold of. But anyway, we got a bunch of nice silver on the face. These big old blue eyes. We have front of the car's chest, like always. Nice gray going down the torso. You have mostly yellow, a little bit of gray spots here and there for the legs. Big old boot feet. Turn around. Then, as always, your typical Bumblebee vehicle is on his back. But that's about it for that. Now, articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint. You can look up a little bit, down, not really. The head can do a full 360, and there we go. The arms are on a ball joint, can go out that far. They can rotate all the way around. Just be careful of the wheel piece and the doors. You do have bicep rotation. The arms go that far, so a little bit over 90 degrees. Nothing at the wrist. You do have waist rotation. You do have a thigh swivel right here, and the legs are also in a ball joint, so you get them up about that far, back about that far. You have knee bendage right there, and bend about that far, and they do lock into place. But as far as feet go, you do have ankle tiltage, and the feet can rotate if you need so. And you also have a transformation joint down here if you so happen to need it. But that is about it for that. So now we will get into his accessories. He comes with two. Comes with his little blaster, and he also comes with a little arm blade. So as far as the blaster goes, you do have a post right here. I'll just plug into his hand, like so. There you go. His arm. As far as the forearm blade, you have two little nut tabs. They will go to these two slots, like so. Just like that. And you can put it on either side. The only complaint that I really have with his arm blade is I wish it was painted, but oh well. He didn't have it in the movie. That was just something that was in Bumblebee, but oh well. Now as far as storage goes, can store the stuff. I'm going to turn back to the doors. As far as the sword goes, there's a cutout on the window this can only go on this side. We have this little slot right here. There's a tab right there. Go into just like that. As far as this blaster goes, you have this little clip that'll go over this, just like that. And these are, like I said, specifically designed to go on these doors. And there you go. That's storage for that. So now we will move on to size comparisons. Alright, so starting off the size comparisons, here we have the movie one, Bumblebee, as he appeared in this Camaro form, and this is also the Studio Series 01. So there's that. Here he is with any of the other Studio Series Bumblebees that have released. Now here he is with the Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime. As you can see, that is how that works out. Here he is with the Bumblebee movie RC. See how she scales with him. Here he is with the Bumblebee movie Wheeljack. Once again, see how that is. And finally, just because, here he is with the Bumblebee movie Dropkick. So that's how that works out. So now that we've covered everything in his robot mode, let's get him converted up into his vehicle form. So the first thing you're going to want to do is come back here, this backpack, unfold everything out. This will just floop into place. That. I'm going to bring this panel under here out just like that. That'll get that out of the way. As far as legs go, you have this panel right here. You're going to want to flip open. And as far as his feet, you're going to want to rotate it. Bring it up and in. This back part right here is going to rotate. Just like that. And you can continue pushing the foot in until it goes to its final resting place like that. And the same thing on the other side. So we are going to flip this open, rotate the foot, bring it in, rotate this piece around, and push that in like that. And then we can combine these two halves just like that. There we go. Now, next thing we want to do is come to this chest piece and just raise it up. And this can be a little tricky to do just because how much pressure you got to use because it's in there tight. Just like that. There we go. Now, these little headlight pieces, you just want to rotate down like that. That will allow you to bring this piece up and in just like that. And then you're just going to push this down a little bit. And then this piece just rest right there. That. The doors, you have these tabs right here. It'll go into that little port in the thigh. Just like that. Same with the other door. Just like that. Now, as far as the arms go, you're going to want to rotate them, bring them in like that. So rotate, bring it in. We are going to bring them down about that far. Then we will bring the wheels in, close them, just like that. And then we will finish with the arms. And there is a little tab right there. I'll go into the slot right there, just like that. And once you have everything aligned how it's supposed to be, then you're done. So there we have Bumblebee in his alt mode. Or at least one of his alt modes he appeared in Rise of the Beast. The other was just the regular Camaro, but I like this one way better. But anyway, down to details. Same old Camaro design we've seen for a long time now. Okay. Bunch of yellow and these black stripes. Headlights. Big old wheels. Yeah. Now, as far as this cage, this bumper piece, cage itself cannot be removed, but if you want to, you can take this piece off and have that, I guess. But me personally, I do not like that. I'll just use the other Bumblebee. But yeah. Anyway, here's the front view for it. Rear view. Here's the top. There's the bottom. Can't see his head and basically everything else. But yeah. Now, as far as his weapon storage goes, the sword, come down to the bottom. You have that little opening. You have a tab on this side, and it will just tab in like that. As far as this little blaster goes, you do have this clip, and there is a cutout down here. It's a little hard to see. That's just going to clip into that cutout. Sometimes it likes to fight. Alright, there we go. So that is how you want that to look. And that's about it. And I forgot to mention, it does roll, which I kind of hope he would roll. He's a car, but anyway, that's about it. So, well, there, that came off. Anyway, now for some comparisons. Alright, and now moving on to comparisons. Here he is with the movie 1 Camaro Bumblebee. There we are. Once again, exact same car model, different universe. That's about it. Anyway, here he is with any of the other Studio Series Bumblebees. No. There we go. Yeah. Anyway, here he is with the Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime. That's how they scale. They look quite nice together. Here he is with the Bumblebee movie RC. So they look together. Here he is with the Bumblebee movie Wheeljack. And there we go. So they look together. And lastly, just because, here is Bumblebee movie Dropkick. And that is how they scale together. And there you have your Studio Series Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. And once again, like I said, this is my favorite Bumblebee out of all the Studio Series that have been released so far. My complaint is more paint, because he is too yellow and could have been a lot more silver on him, but oh well. That's really all I have to complain about. This is a really well done figure, in my opinion. So there you have that. So, but I'm back now. Hopefully I will have another video uploaded next week. That's all I have to say. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.